era. Hey, everybody. I am Jennifer Vivian, owner of Divine by Design. And welcome, y'all. And welcome. Hey, EI and Naomi. I decided to come live today for my Aje Anniversary. Since it's been a minute, trying to stay true to myself. Girl, you know I had to get that haircut real quick. I tried. I tried. Because I was like, I was going to let it grow out to get them locks back. But honey, this week it was true to go get that haircut. Just had a feeling. But I came on today to celebrate. Today is my Aje Anniversary. So I said, let me go live and talk to the people today. Hey, Auntie O. Thank you. So I decided to come live and talk a little bit. Letting to see if a few more people gonna come in. But I love Aje though. I know everybody look at her as just for wealth and prosperity, but she brings so much more abundance, like in love, joy, peace. So I just embrace every aspect of her. She is. She is. So I got up this morning and did my appeasements for our anniversary today. And did some prayers for myself and the family. So I said, let me get on just for a few minutes and talk about my path with Aje. Thank you for sharing the live. Because she is awesome. I have learned so much and she has shown me so many areas of my life that because again, when we hear Aje, we go straight to financial stability and prosperity in that area. But when I go to her, it's for opportunities to come to me and flow to me with ease. It's for joy, that unwavering peace in all areas of my life, not just in finance, but in all areas. And I asked her to show me where I need work at. And she be showing up, honey. She be showing me. Showing me the areas that I need to work on to bring the balance and the stability in my life that I desire. And so I have been putting in the work and it is paying off. It is. And she showed up with the opportunity with a job, an old 9-to-5 that I'm going back to. So, but it's with purpose. So I realize sometimes when we be praying for stuff, especially when it comes to like our finance and balance and our finances, opportunities might come and we might look at them like, nah, that ain't for me. But you have to sometimes sit down in that thing. It's like, What is it? Why is this opportunity coming? What is it that this opportunity can help me with, and where I want to be and where I'm trying to be? And for me, it was that 9 to 5, honey. And I sent my little yes to accept. Yes. Yes, ma'am. I appreciate her so much, honey. So grateful. So, so grateful for her. And even when I think about Divine by Design, my business, even in that, sometimes we be praying for financial stability and finance and stability in our finances, but we don't always have an avenue for that to flow to us. And like me getting a 9 to 5 is a way for that to come into play because of things that I want to do, but also through my business. And it's just amazing to me sometimes when I think about the correlation between my purpose for Divine by Design with Aje, and even more specific, my walk with Ifa. How it all comes together. How it all makes sense together. So sometimes when we think about certain things that we might have to do, even if it's temporary, it's still a blessing. Still a blessing. And like Tabitha Brown said, sometimes you'll be working on your business, on your purpose, and you still need a 9 to 5 to help balance out everything else in your life until that business come to its fullness and be able to sustain you financially the way you want to. So yes, honey, we have to sometimes get out of our mind of how we want things to go and open up to how it needs to go, how it needs to flow, even if that flow is temporary, because it can always change. But be willing to come out of that comfort zone or that idea of how you want it to look, because we miss out on a lot of opportunities by what we feel like it should come, how it's supposed to come. When we pray for something, it need to come this way. Well, our guys, our Orishas, Arumas see things so much bigger than we can. So we might need to pivot how we look at things when it flows in, because we could be missing out on a whole opportunity. And then it might slow down your progress because you didn't want to do something, because it didn't come in the way you wanted it to come. But honey, sit in that thing and change. Yes. Because sometimes them things be coming in unexpected ways. You be like, oh no, I had this idea in mind. But then when you sit and think about it, you know what, that might work out this way. Let me pivot a little bit and go this route. And when you sit in that thing, it start making sense to you and be like, okay. But I had to get to a point to where I'm able to sit in it and make that decision, because it didn't come because I was that person like, now this is what I needed to look like. This is how I need to come. If it don't come this way, I ain't gonna take it. Yes, because Ori will lead you, honey. Yes, ma'am. And then when you get those opportunities and how it comes in, you just have to trust in yourself that whichever direction you choose, that it's a good fit for you. Even if you step out of that thing and it's not the right, just know, okay, this didn't work. So let me go back and revisit and let's try something different. It's a process. It's a growth process. And trusting yourself is key. Because if you don't trust yourself, even when the opportunities come, you won't trust that it's the opportunity for you. So everything leads back to trusting you and following your Ori. Ooh, hun, I might have to go get my other phone so I can read these comments. But yes, I got up this morning, was celebrating my anniversary with Aje, and it's just been a beautiful day. It's been a productive day. Yes, ma'am. You'll be surprised. Just be open. Keep your mind open. Cause hun, Aje brought me some things, and I was like, hun, even being I can't even talk. Even to coming on here and doing lives and being the face of my brand. Like I've been hearing that. I've been initiating to Aje for 3 years. This is my third year. And I have been praying because I started Divine by Design, but it wasn't running like, I wasn't getting the customers, I wasn't getting the consistent sales. And I kept hearing, you have to be the brand. You have to be the face of your brand. You have to tell your story. That was 3 years ago. I'm just not starting to get on social media and being the face of my brand. And it's funny because every time I step out of my comfort zone and I do a video or I come live, guess what happened? I get a sale. I say, y'all is petty. Just petty. But I hear you, I see it. I see it, honey. So that's still something that I'm working on. Getting comfortable, being uncomfortable. But it is so worth it. Because it's teaching me a lot. And I'm grateful because when I get on here or I do a video where I'm telling my story or what I'm feeling at the time, the people that come like in my DMs and say I needed to hear that. So that's comforting and that helps me keep doing it. So it's still a little slow process for me, but I'm getting better. Like today, I said I was going to do this like 4 hours ago. I said, let me go and get on here before I talk myself out and a day been past. So I said, nope, let me get on here. Hey, ER Frequency Chemist. Welcome, welcome. So we just out here talking about Aje because it's my Aje anniversary. 3 years. So I was talking myself out of it all day. All day. And I was like, nope, we not going to do this. And as soon as I picked up that phone and said that I'm finna go live, heart just started rushing. I said, we still finna do it. We gonna get on here. But it has been a journey. It has been a learning experience for me as well in my growth. So, yes, just keep that mind open and how things come when you pray for them because it might not be how you expect it. And you might have to get out of your comfortable zone and get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a growing thing because it shows you that you can do it. Because sometimes we are our worst enemy. Sometimes we are our shortcomings. Sometimes we are the ones who are blocking our blessings. And we don't realize it because we're not following through with what we have been told. So it's teaching me to follow through. And it's beautiful. It's scary. It's very uncomfortable. Because I am very uncomfortable right now. But once I get off of here and I just take that deep breath and be like, I did it. Like, you did it. You did it, girl. So I know the more I do it, the more comfortable it will become. And so it's just getting over that fear and just pushing through and just doing it. Do it scared. Do it uncomfortable. Because you will see the end result and it will make you feel better. So what y'all doing this upcoming week? What y'all got planned? Oh, if you on my Divine by Design newsletter, I put a little gift in there for y'all. So check your emails. It's a little gift in there for y'all for celebrating with me. So check your email, open it up. How y'all day been today? I finished my last class for the week. Okay, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that EI frequency. Come on. Yay, I'm excited for you. Yes, ma'am. Hey, hey, royalty. Yes, EI, I'm waiting on that girl. I be listening to his music on Spotify. It just speaks to my soul. I don't understand the language, but it just speaks to my soul and it's beautiful. Yes, ma'am. I can't wait. What else y'all got going on? We got an EP coming out. Yes. And then, yes, meeting here. I forgot about that. The brief introduction. But his spirit is beautiful as well. So, yeah. What we looking for, Auntie Yo? Gonna send me a text so no if I can pray on that thing. Pray on it with you. Hey, Iya Monica. All right. As they used to say in the church where two or three are gathered. Abo Sheshe Agbo Ato. Iyana for Monica. Welcome, welcome. We just came in today. It's my 3rd year anniversary with Aje. And I just came live and being obedient. Nice to see you too. Good to see you. Three years, right? I said yes, man, because it's my 2-year EFI anniversary, and I had received Aje before I got initiated, a year before I got initiated. First divination. I said, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Because, honey, In my first divination, she came up and I said, okay, let's do it. The other fool was like, you sure? I said, yes, let's do it. Hey, Lakita. And so I did. Like Iana for sure just to say, I went 10 toes down. And I did it because when I got my first divination, Aje was in it for me to receive, for me to initiate into her, into with Aje. But the divination and the process, and then, you know, listening to Iana for Chandra's when she would come live, and then when I met her in person, and just the tradition itself, I felt like home. Like it felt like it was the one thing that I had been missing. And so when she came up in my divination, I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I've been running ever since. And it has been a beautiful journey. A beautiful, beautiful journey. It has been a hard journey because sometimes when you're looking at yourself and doing the inner work, sometimes you don't like what you see. But you have to face yourself and do the work and do the healing, starting the healing journey. And I know healing is a lifelong process. It's not just a one-step thing because life gonna be lifing. But to get to the part to where I'm at now, till I can see the difference that I am, even in my thinking and how I look at things, is totally different. And the peace that this tradition gave me, and it's continuing to give me, I wake up every morning grateful and honored and grateful to Iana Fashandra for introducing Ifa to me. It has been a journey, but it has been beautiful. A lot of hard work, a lot of inner work, getting stuff together in my head and in my mind. Because I've also noticed, like, sometimes when we're praying for things, we pray it, we say it, but are we really ready to receive it? Do we trust ourselves enough to know when the prayer is already answered? Do we trust ourselves enough to know, are we in that space of being able to accept what we're praying for? Because sometimes we're not getting what we pray for because we're not ready for it. And sometimes we have to do that inner work or that shadow work to prepare for what we're praying for. Get that peace is beautiful, honey. Whole world will be turning upside down, but baby, I look and say, okay, we got a lot going on, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. We're going to take it one day at a time. One day at a time, honey. Because that's all we can do. When you trust in yourself and you know that you are not walking this path alone, that Olodumare, the Rumas, the Orishas, your Ori, and your ancestors, you know you have a team backing you. And you trust yourself to know that you have to trust yourself first before you can trust your spirit team. Because they there. They talking, they speaking, they dropping, they sending signs. But if you're not trusting yourself, if you haven't did the work to where you can trust what you see, what you hear, or what is brought forth to you, your prayers are being answered, but because you don't trust it, you don't think it's there. So we got to do that inner work. Yes. Okay, Royal. You can in my bio, I know this is Divine by Design, but I made up a link, and it has my business website, but also the Elay's website. But you can also DM me here, and you can send me your email. But you can check the website as well, because all the information is on there as well. We still doing it. We still doing it. We preparing for next summer. June of next summer. I ain't gonna even tell you the dates. It's in June. It's not in front of me. I don't want to give you the wrong dates, but we are planning to be there in June. So check the website out. Again, it's in my bio under the LinkedIn. Is that what it is? A link tree. The link is in my bio for the website. Divinations we still taking divinations now. You can do it on the website. Linktree, yay. Okay, it is Linktree. Y'all said yes to Yoda for Chandra. I have learned so much about this social media, all these link trees, and getting emails set up. Girl, I've been learning, you hear me? On the job training. But yes, divinations, we are doing divinations now. So we are doing those now. Abo Sheshe Akbo Ato. Ori Speaks. I love your podcast. And yours too, Iana for Monica. I be listening to both of y'all. Every time y'all load up, I get a notification. I'm loving it. Check out their podcast, Ori Speaks, on Spotify, Apple, and then Monica is what is it, Iana for Monica? Put it in there so they can go check it out. It's good. Yes. I was finna say Afro Speaks, but I was like, that ain't it, girl. That ain't it. I got the Afro part right. Afro Spirit verse on Spotify and Apple. So go check it out. It's good. I got them notifications ready. So when y'all load up, I listen. Thank you, Rasha. Girl, you know I could keep it too. I tried though. Y'all, I tried to keep my hair. I tried. I promise you I did, because I was like, I'm going to get my locks back. And I was doing good to this past week. I was doing good. And I text my sister, I said, go on and get me set me up an appointment to go get this haircut. Okay, YouTube. I ain't know about the YouTube. I got to check the YouTube out. My pleasure. My pleasure. You know, we in this thing together. There's room for everybody. Good, we go. I'm getting ready this for next summer. It's in June. Yep, I went ahead and got this cut on Friday. And I don't know, for me, it just be feeling good when it's getting cut. Because whatever I've been going through when that little hair been growing, little hair, because I don't let it last long. Girl, I ain't gonna pressure you, but it feels good. I love it. I think it's my thing now. At this point, I think it's my thing. Because I feel different when I get my hair cut, that fresh haircut. I don't know, I be feeling pretty and stuff. You know, a little sassy. You know, Elijah, I did that. I had locks, and they were about right here. And I cut them because of the weight that it felt. And then I started another setting after my husband transitioned because of everything that I was going through that time. And it just felt like it was just holding in my locks. And I cut it again right before initiation. Yes, I be feeling sassy, honey. I went and put my little earrings on, put a little lip gloss on, had my little green ocean dress on. Girl, I was feeling myself. I was like, I'm back. Yes. I do. And I used to always be scared to cut my hair short. But honey, after initiation, and I saw it and how I felt, honey, I'm like, girl, this is it. This is it. I think I think I just have to settle with, this. Don't be trying nothing else. I might try it again, but right now, this is it for me. I text my son, I said, Bold and Beautiful is back. I love it. I feel freer. I don't know. When I cut it, even the vibration of the clippers when it's on my head, and when I'm getting my hair cut, I'm praying. With It's just a whole experience for me. Yes, sassy, sassy, honey. I feel lighter. I just love it now. I was nervous at first. I wasn't worried about cutting it, for initiation. That was fine. It was just like, because at the time I didn't wear big earrings to kind of make it stand out a little bit more. But honey, I got home. When I found me some big earrings, I said, oh, I can do this. Oh, nah, yeah, Naomi, when you dreaming, you might as well just follow through, honey. Yes, yeah, unbothered, just free. Okay, Roy, I'll check it. I'll check it. I will check it. If I don't check it this weekend, I will most definitely check it on Monday. Okay, girl. Okay, with the braids. Maybe it's just me, but my head is hot, so I tried that. Was it no, not last year, but the year before? It didn't last long. I was mad because I had paid all that money, and I don't even think it lasted. It didn't even last 2 weeks. Okay, Roy, I'll be praying for you. Okay, you saying you going through it this time? Okay, good, good, good. It just be I forgot what I was saying, and I'm learning how to multitask and think multiple things at one time. I'm getting better at it, but it don't always work. I forgot to turn my thing on do not disturb. Yes, I have to constantly tell myself that, Monica. I have to constantly tell myself that because, for one, I have big shoes to fill, but also I am a person that likes to. When I say I'm gonna do something, I want to do it. But yeah, I have to constantly tell myself to take my time. That it's a process, it's a learning curve. Ooh, yes, honey. Me and my sister both. My sister is worse than me. And she been buy cause her hair is short too. And she been buying these wigs from and they be cute. But honey, she put them one on, we was going somewhere. I don't even think we made it around the corner before she took that thing off. I tried it. It was so fun. I said, girl. And then when we got home, she hadn't ordered another one. I said, girl, just stop. Just stop. At least wait till the winter time. Maybe the winter time it'll be a little better. But you buying all these wigs and not wearing them because your head is hot. It ain't gonna work. I laughed so hard. I said, girl, I'm glad your hair is short under there because you took that wig off too fast. We ain't even make it around the corner. I tried a wig one time and I was like, and then I have I like to call a healthy head. So some of them wigs be just too tight. So it's tight and then it's hot. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, can't do it. Especially not in the summertime. Because my body runs hot. So when I put some, even when I try to wear a cute little beanie when it's cold, I can't keep it on long. Because once I put the hat on, the little beanie on, my head starts sweating. I'm like, it's hot outside. I mean, it's cold out here. Why my head sweating? But I'm gonna have to get used to it now because this hair's short. I can't be getting no cold, honey. So we're gonna have to work that thing out. Come on, A. That beautiful A. That beautiful A. He is doing good, y'all. But for the people that's just coming in, I came on to celebrate my 3-year anniversary with Aje. And so I just came on to talk to y'all, to say hey, and to be pretty for a minute. When I say everywhere, everywhere, that 8 be popping up. I'm like, I see you. Yes, I'm like, I see you, girl. Thank you for the reminder, but I know you here. Even when I be having my little moments, I can hear her voice. Now, girl. I can hear. And it's funny too. So I went, because I'm starting to elay, so I had to get another bank account. And 8s is all in the account number. You hear me? Too sassy, honey. Too sassy. But it was so fun. I said, okay, so we on the right track. I'm on the right track. Because when I say that account number got so many 8s in it, I was like, oh, okay. I see you. I was like, okay. It also was funny is I had opened one account and we did it incorrectly. And so I had to come in and close that account and then open up a new one. And the new account is the account that has all the 8s in it. I was like, okay. So this is your way of letting me know I'm doing okay. Thank you. Thank you. Cause honey, when that doubt try to creep in, be like, girl, you got it. Stop playing. Right. And she let me know she fixed it. You hear me? Let me know she fixed it. And I appreciate it, honey. I appreciate it. I truly do. Yeah. I miss her. But I know she's not here physically, but spiritually all around us. All around us. And be making sure we know. You hear me? Making sure we know. Thank y'all for the likes. Oh, up Tyrell update. She's doing good in school. She's making she has all A's. Well, not all A's. She has A and B in school. So she's been doing very well. She is meeting new friends and she's loving it. She's loving school. So I can breathe on that. Cause I was worried about my baby. But she's doing good. She's doing real good. She's adjusting well. Adjusting well. And she be calling so excited. So excited. And especially on Fridays when she get her take her test and stuff and they give her the grades. She calls so excited. Guess what, BFF? So excited. And telling me little stories about the friends she has met. So I'm happy for her. She's doing good. And she's with LaRonda this weekend. So yeah. She is adjusting. She's still having her moments and we expect that. But overall, she is adjusting well. That's my baby. Yeah, I am not a talker, so y'all gonna have to help me out. What y'all got going on? We got EPs, we got podcasts. And I'm starting a new job. I feel that. I feel that. And sometimes when I'm like in that moment of missing her, I just pop on one of her YouTube videos just to hear her voice. Okay, yeah, Monica. And thank you. Gotta get my mind right for a 9 to 5. Because I was calculating them years I've been in the office. And it's been some years. But I look at it because I'm doing it for a purpose. So I always remind myself that it's for a purpose. It is needed at this time. I mean, I had to go back and buy some, I had to go shopping for office clothes. Cause honey, them office clothes days was gone. Yes. Them signs be powerful too. But I like the video that she did on trusting yourself. That's one that I go to. I was going to a lot anyway. But stepping into this new journey, I catch myself second guessing myself, and I go back and listen to the one she talks about trusting yourself, and she be reminding me like, you got this. So yes, I go back and listen for that purpose and just to hear her voice. Cause honey, me and Ei Sarita was talking. I was like, we said yes, but we really didn't know we were saying yes to. So, and I said my path in Yennefer would be different because I stepped into a role of starting an Elay at the beginning of my journey to keep our legacy alive. So it's like, where do I go from here? Because it's like I'm new to the tradition and I'm second guessing because she had years of experience, and I know other people that are on social media had years of experience in the tradition and knowledge of the tradition. So that's one of my biggest things, but I began to look at it. It's just a different journey. I was like, the people that stick with us and join, in a way we will grow in the tradition together. And so I had to get in the mindset that I have to be okay with that my journey is just different than everybody else's. And our Elay would be different than everybody else's. Okay. Thank you. And a part of me is like, I'm getting to the point to where, like, at this point, I have my moments of doubt, but it's showing me that I can trust myself more, that I'm capable of more. And like people like Iya Monica, lending a hand. You know what I'm saying? She didn't leave me in a space that I would have to do it alone, because we still have the connection with Alulu and our family and Elay in Nigeria. And I just had to come into that mindset of, I can do this because I'm not alone, for one. And the people that will come, it's okay that we grow together. Because sometimes some people need that. Some people might need the beginning of a journey, if that makes sense. So I had to get my mind set on that. Because some people might be intimidated with somebody that has a lot of knowledge, to whereas me being a newcomer in the tradition, they might feel a little comfortable. Hey, Divine Freedom. With that, so I started looking at it in that way as well, because who will come and who will stay would be okay with where I am and my knowledge and my understanding. But I do come with a lot of life experience, so. And so I'm getting better. My confidence is growing day by day. And so I'm looking forward to the journey ahead. Truly. Yes. Aje. Thank you. And so I'm feeling better each day. And as I learn new things, because when people ask me something, if I don't know, I be like, Alubu, I send an email quick. And so I'm learning as well. So it's a true give and take. And I love it. So I love it. I'm excited. Thank you. It's a journey. And I know it'll take time. And that's again, I remind myself that daily. That I don't have to know everything. I just have to be willing. And I'm willing. And when I say I'm being prepared, honey, this has it has been a journey. I had to put some quick learning shoes on. Because areas that I needed to work on, they was like, you need to work on this now to get ready. You right. You right, I don't. Taking it one step at a time. And that goes back into be careful what you pray for, honey. I know that ain't on the subject, but be careful what you pray for, because some things that you pray for, they'll get you ready to receive it, even if you're not ready. Because stuff has been coming up, and I was like, where this come from? I ain't seen this. I thought about this in years. Wait, what's this? No, ma'am. I will watch it. But yes. When I say yes, they started pulling up stuff I ain't seen or heard or thought about. It's like, we got to get you ready. Got to make some room. Abo Shay Agbo Ato Iya Sarita. Sacred Lotus. Yes, yeah, Monica. When I say up to speed, honey, I'll be texting Iya Sarita, you got time to talk. Cause girl, this one came up. I heard it. I'm like, I wasn't ready for all of this. I ain't know. Be in it. I'm talking about. But it's part of the process. And I have gained more clarity. Because when you start pulling things out and working on things, and you gain a new perspective on how to look at life. And so when you're doing that work and when they're pulling things out for you to focus on or for you to see, and I won't even say fix, but heal from, it brings new lessons. It brings new insight. It brings new insight of who you are and who you thought you were. Because sometimes we forget that we've went through some things and survived through some things that we forget. Like, we look at it as small things because it's our lives. But honey, some stuff that we survived and now thriving and living, it's amazing. You be like, girl, pick them shoulders up. Wear that crown. Because you made it. When most people failed, you made it. You still put one foot in front of the other. Even the small stuff, we forget about it. But honey, that's what I want y'all to do tonight. Just do a look back. Don't stay in it, but just look back at where you came from and where you are today. And give yourself kudos. Give yourself acknowledgement because you made it through so much in life now. Like, sometimes we forget and we don't even think about it because it's like, because we'll go through something and we just got to forget about it. Or because we got to keep moving. Especially if you a mama. Honey, we bury so much stuff just to keep moving forward for other people. But then when you sit and just actually look and deal with things as it comes up, and then you be like, girl, just 2 years ago, you didn't even believe in yourself. Look at you now. Hell, just a year ago, you didn't have no confidence in yourself. But look at you today. I remember when I first started my spiritual walk, I couldn't even look in the mirror and say, I love you. It would not come out. And in that moment, I cried so hard because it was like, how can I not look at myself and say, I love you? But from that moment to where I am today, and not only can I say, I love you, but I can say, girl, you beautiful. Girl, you did that. You also. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to remind ourselves of where we came from because we sometimes overlook it. We underestimate who we are because so many people gave us a title or a belief in who we are. But you're so much greater. So much greater than the titles that people give you. And sometimes you need to get that group of friends that push you outside of your comfort zone to remind you that you are beautiful, that you are worthy, that you are enough, just as you are. Yeah, you might want to work on some things, but right now, today, you are enough. With all the issues you might think you have, you are enough and you are worthy. But I couldn't say that 2-3 years ago and mean it and say it with a full chest. I know I went on the tangent, but yes. Take just a brief, don't stay in it, don't stay in the past, but just take a look back and remind yourself of where you was and who you are today. and be grateful and see yourself fully. Because, honey, a lot of us have went through some things. Some people ain't here today going through the same things that you went through. But you still standing. And sometimes that's enough. I chose to wake up this morning. That's enough. Sometimes as I chose to get up and take a shower or brush my teeth or wash my face. And that's enough. And you still worthy. Still worthy of the breath that you breathe. Just do that for me. And let me know. Let me know what you see. Yes. Yes, ma'am. I love it. As she said, I love this little life. I'm grateful for it every day. Yep, I live it. Yeah, I live it every day. Talking myself out of my comfort zone. And I'm glad I didn't talk myself out of this live today. Because it's a process. It is a process. And you have to give yourself grace. You have to make space. Somebody asked me, what would I change as a mother? And my response was, I would make space for myself. Because a lot of times as mothers, we tend to put everything into our children. Everything into our children. That we forget about the things that makes us happy. Like the last post I did when I was talking about reading a book. I stopped doing it because I wanted to make sure my son had what he needed. After school, dropping off at school, picking up for school, after school programs, teacher conferences, football games, soccer games, karate. He did everything. And that's how I said I would make space for me. I would truly make space for me. And continue to do things that makes me happy, that even the small things. Yeah, that was my response, is that making sure that he's good, I have to also make sure that I was good. And a lot of times as mothers, we don't do that. We forget about what we need. Because, honey, he grown now. He is grown. In college, he might call twice a week. But that was an adjustment for me because I had poured so much into him that once he was, before he went off to college, when he hit 11th grade, especially that 12th grade year, I was like, what am I going to do? What is it for me to do? I said, no, ain't no more coming. No more coming. But if I had to do it all over again, I would continue to do things that I love more. Because once he got older, I started going, because I love going to the movies. So I would leave him and my husband at the house on a Saturday, and I'd be gone all day. Cause the theater that I was going to in California, you can pay like a membership and you're able to watch like 3 movies a week for free. Every other Saturday I was there watching my 3 movies. And in between, I would go to this little barbecue restaurant that was there, have me a little drink. And then when I got epilepsy and he started driving, come and drop me off at the movie theater and pick me up when I call. But I wish I would have did that early on as well as being a mother. Ooh, what's that? Okay. So we good. I had to do a little puzzle thing. I've been on here that long. I'm proud of me. Yes, because you have to. I stopped doing, I don't know. I guess my story, well, I know my story is a little different, but my whole life was what he needed. And it is so funny. I'm finna give y'all some of my business. But when my husband lived in California, but I was still in Mississippi. So he would come and visit. He would come and visit. And y'all, it was so bad. I shopped for my son because, you know, he had everything. He had everything he needed. But it was so bad, he wanted to take me out. And when I said I had to go and ask my mama for something to wear to dinner, remember that. So after I moved to California, it was like a few years later, I moved to California to move with him, me and Jason. When I say when we got to California, we got into California because we drove. We got into California about 5 or 6 that night. He was like, go on and get comfortable. We gonna go out tomorrow. I was like, okay, go on and get you some rest. You and Jason get you some rest. But y'all know the first place my husband took me to? Well, he was my husband at the time. But y'all know where he took me to? Don't laugh at me. He took me to the mall to go shopping. He said, no, ma'am. We got to get you some clothes. Yeah, I didn't know. I was happy, but I was like, damn. I was like, dang, you did not have to do me like, I'm talking about when we got up that morning, we went to breakfast and then we went to the mall. He was like, you can't know. Throw it all away. I was so tickled. But I was like, thank you. Okay. To y'all. I was embarrassed a little bit, but I was like, okay. We're going full-blown shopping. New wardrobe. I said, I can get used. In my head, I was like, I can get used to this. Yes, ma'am. And I did. I got very used to it. But even in that transition, y'all, as good as he was to me and my son, because I was so comfortable in being in Mississippi, I would call my mama every day crying, wanting to come home. My mama talked me out of leaving California, coming back to Mississippi every single day for a good month. For a good month. I'm talking about crying, hard crying. You know, after that cry, you done got a whooping. Because I was uncomfortable. I wanted to be at home in my comfort zone. Y'all, for a good month, she already knew. She changed her schedule. And I knew she went to church. So it was always after I knew she would be getting home from church. It was bad. It was bad. But I'm thankful for it because, baby, I had the best life with them. Baby. My son got to experience things that he wouldn't have been able to experience if we was back in Mississippi. It was a transition, hood. It was all. He's doing good. He's doing good. Baba Reggie is doing good. But yeah. And I'm glad my mama helped me because, baby, I would have missed out on the blessing. Hey, Fifi. But yeah, that's another reminder. Get out your comfort zone. You'll miss out on the blessing. Miss out on the blessing. And also in that with our relationship and marriage, after he passed away and I started healing, because I started my healing journey before then, but I realized that my husband was in my life because he gave me space to be able to do that process, to start that healing process. Yeah. And so I'm truly grateful for him for that as well. Because back here in Mississippi, I was a single mother and I was struggling, honey. I was day by day. The healing had to wait. But with him, he gave me that space, that comfort to be able to start that process. So that would have been another blessing that I would have missed out on if I chose not to get out of my comfort zone. And I'm listening to myself now. I'm like, girl, you need to remember that for yourself. But life will take you in many directions. Some are beautiful, some are not. Some are like, I can throw this chapter away. But we keep on going and we here today. On this live, laughing it up. Y'all, I'm in the country and this hunting season. I gotta get used to just hearing guns go off. Pew pews go off at night. That's crazy to me. Yes, yeah, I know, Naomi. Yes, that is so true. That is so true. But it's a process to get to that mindset. It be all night and then early in the morning. I'm like, y'all just need to go home and go to sleep. Leave them animals alone. Let Bambi be all right for the. I remember one day I was looking out my window and I saw some deer run by in the yard, and then they ran because they heard the gunshot, the pew pew. I was like, oh, I hope they didn't get them. They was cute. It looked like it was a little family. Girl, I was drinking some coffee at the table looking out the window. I wasn't expecting them to be shooting that early in the morning because that's when I first moved here. I was like, mm-mm. I was like, I hope they made it. Because, honey, I was so sad for it. I was sad. I was like, oh, because that was one of the things when I moved out here, because I knew it was deer out here and other stuff. And I was like, it'll be so pretty to wake up in the morning and see just deer running across the yard. Like, that's what I wanted to see. And then I saw it, and then I heard the pew pew, so I got sad. They are so beautiful. They are so beautiful. They are at it, and I don't like it. Yeah. I'm not finna play with you, Naomi, because I was just finna say that deer meat be good, though. Hello, Smiley. It do. That's why I was like, girl, you said, but that deer meat be good. And I'm out here in the country. I gotta find me a place so I can go and get it fresh. I ain't finna grab nothing. No, ma'am. I go pick it up at the stove, but I get it from the butcher. Honey, I'm not that type of country. Not yet, anyway. I might. I'm lying. Really? I think because because this is a hunting area, I don't think they frequent as much. I do see them often on the highway when I'm driving. But it's like the neighbors, like on this side, on the back side of me, that's who I just heard. So they probably like, I ain't going over there. So I wish they didn't hunt like that out here because I know that I would see them more frequently. Because they'll jack up a car in a minute. And I got to the point that, because when I say I'm in the country, I'm in the country. And no street lights. None. Until you get about 15 miles down, then you start seeing. But no street lights. So when I leave my mama's house, it's always before nightfall. You're not fit to catch me. Not fit to catch me, no ma'am. No ma'am. I wouldn't even step out because I don't have any lights out from outside of my porch light. And when I say it get dark, it get dark. I was like, no ma'am. But I'm in a perfect spot where I got my house at. It's in a perfect spot on the land because I can see the sun setting and I can see it. I can see it setting and I can see it rise, and it is so beautiful. So beautiful. But I ain't gonna be out there at nighttime because it's just too dark. And I talked to one of the neighbors down the street because my neighbors are not real close. And he's an older gentleman. And he was like, yeah, we got wild hogs that be out here. Oh, you ain't have to tell me that. I most definitely not gonna hit that if it's dark. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Because I don't need nothing coming up on me. And he said some other stuff, but when he said them wild hogs, I was like, oh, I ain't have to hear nothing else. Nothing else. I be in the house. I will be in the house. Because he was like, we get a good count every year. But they be shooting them hogs all through the year, though. But when it's like hunting season, they be out here. All these big old trucks on the side of the road going in. I know they got mad when I moved out here because my lane was open. So I know they would sit out here. And I was like, oh, I messed up their little hunting area. Cause my neighbor, she was like, yeah, that when hunting season, they used to have the dogs just running all around in here. I just messed up their little adventure. My bad. But they'll be all right. But they be out here. It's crazy. We all did good. We got to do this again. We got to want to do it again. Hey, Wendy. It's going to have to be on the... I'm trying to get myself prepared and ready for this 9 to 5. 3 times a week. God. Honey. Oh, I'm glad. But I don't know about no 3 days a week, 3 times a week. But I will, because again, I'm working on getting out of my comfort zone. So let's start once a week. We'll start off at once a week and then see how it go from there. Y'all, it be so funny because I be on here and after I get, past the fear, and I be like, we can do it once a week. But baby, as soon as I get off and that look, you be hyped, when it die down, I'm like, oh, what did I get myself into? What did I say? Bet. I'ma hold you to that, Sarita, Sacred Lotus. We got this. And be looking out for her website too. It's coming. Yep, I can do once a week. We're going to start off with once a week. And it's probably going to be on a Saturday or a Sunday until I get adjusted with, when I start work. Once I get adjusted, then I see we can do it in the middle of the week. We're going to go live once a week. I'm putting it out there. See, y'all going to have to keep me accountable. So if I tell y'all that's what I'm going to do, it's going to be Saturday or Sunday. Because when I start work, I don't know how my energy is going to be until I adjust. And then we might do once during the week. So once a week, y'all gonna keep me accountable. Okay. So y'all got the tech, you got, what is the code? DM me and let me know what we gonna talk about. Cause truthfully, I am not a talker. Like this is the most talking that I do on the regular. I'm not a talker. So Saturday or Sunday, we gonna go live every week. We got this. I got this. Not in the DMs. Okay. See, you be needing your people. Sometimes when you want to get out your comfort zone, you got to surround yourself with a good tribe. A good tribe of people to get you out of that comfort zone. Because when you got a good tribe, it don't feel as uncomfortable. So we gonna set for next week. It'll be next Saturday. I know I can do it next Saturday. I got this. We got this. We gonna do this thing together. So remember, because I am celebrating 3 years with initiating to Aje, if you are on my newsletter for Divine by Design, check your email. Thank me later. But I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for making it easy. Until next time, peace.